Hey, stock and options traders, welcome back to the channel where your success is my top priority. And if you don't already know, my name is Karl Domm. I'm the only instructor on YouTube that has shared my P&L with my daily balance since August of 2019, which includes every market environment, a bull, sideways, grind down, and crash market. No one else has shown their real P&L of their portfolios on YouTube since 2019. And in this video, I'll be taking you on a journey through my trading accounts, showcasing my actual P&L or net liquidation for the month of July 2025. And for over 30 years, I've been mastering the art of online stock and options trading, and now I want to share my expertise with you. And if you're here to learn and want to determine the worth of a stock or options course, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. And my goal is to revolutionize this industry and bring transparency to the forefront. And I believe that if an instructor makes promises when selling a course, they should prove their credibility by sharing their account P&L. And so far, I believe I've influenced just a couple others to share their P&L. Now, not only that, but share the volatility of their account's P&L. So it's important to understand how much an account fluctuates, which means how much did the account move up or down in value. So if your account made 20% return, but it was down 60% at one point, then the 20% return is not a good return on risk. Sharing the P&L volatility is important because the real truth lies in risk-adjusted returns, and that's why I share my P&L and my daily moves in my account so you can see the real results for yourself. Now, ask your guru this: do you believe instructors should be profitable to teach others how to be profitable? And ask them this: do you believe instructors should share their P&L, including their equity curve, so we can see whether money was added or subtracted from the account? Now, I wouldn't buy a course from someone who didn't share their P&L, and I hope you feel the same way. And that's why I'm proud to say that in this video, I'll be taking you through my real P&L for the month of July 2025. So let's get started. Are you ready for some real trading results? I've got 4 separate trading accounts and I'm eager to share the results with you. As a premium selling options trader, I categorize market moves into 4 types. 1, the rising bull. 2, the sideways market. 3, the grind down market. And 4, the crash market. There are a lot of trading instructors that don't take all 4 markets into account in their trade plan. But before we dive into the numbers, let's take a quick look at what the market did in July of 2025. And this will give us a better understanding of the challenges my systems faced over the last month. Okay, looking at the market represented by SPX, or the S&P 500, you can see that we ended last month in June, all right, here at the 61.94 level, and then we made all-time highs, right? Got the 64.27, and we ended the month around 63.37, up about 2.3%. So you can see we're up about 2.3% for the month. Let's see what the VIX did, or the volatility. So we ended here at about 1669-ish. You can see we ended the month around 1669 in last month. And then we ended this month, July, at around the same, 1669, 1670. We did have a little spike up here. Looks like it was on the 16th where we spiked up to about 19.5. But other than that, volatility was pretty tamed for the market over the month of July. How did option premium sellers do for July 2025? Well, the S&P rose around 2.2%-ish in July of 2025, making it the 3rd consecutive month of gains and reaching new all-time highs before a slight pullback. Year to date, the market's up 7.8%, continuing the bull market trend. And while the VIX started and ended the month around 1670, a mid-month spike of 19.5 created temporary challenges for option premium sellers. Bullish premium sellers enjoyed a solid month overall, though the path wasn't entirely smooth because of the VIX spike, created temporary unrealized losses in bullish positions like credit spreads or selling puts. And by the end of the month, the 2.5 to 2.2% market gain and the flattened VIX helped the positions recover to be profitable. So the bottom line, traders who were bullish, had bullish positions and stuck with their plan were rewarded this month. Delta neutral traders, the market moved upward, but not as aggressive, not aggressive enough to break the well known, the iron condors and the butterflies, those structures didn't get broken. The flat VIX, the VIX starting and ending at 1672, that worked in the favor of the range bound setups, the delta neutral type trades. So, absence of the major whipsaws or breakouts, it created a stable condition for profiting from premium decay. Now, the wheel strategy traders have mixed results. So while July's bullish trend and low volatility swings benefited wheels traders, many are still recovering from April's sharp downturn when the market fell over 20%. And traders holding assigned shares of underwater positions from earlier the year saw improvement last month in July, but likely haven't fully recovered to prior equity highs. So the bottom line, in July 2025 premium selling performance, the bullish sellers were good, they positive. The wheel traders are improving but may still be recovering, and the delta neutral traders were, in favorable conditions and probably did quite well. So the S&P rally continued in July, though gains slowed compared to previous months. Market conditions favored premium selling strategies, but results varied based on directional bias and exposure to earlier drawdown. So the key takeaways, as always, success in options trading depends not just on market conditions, but your strategy selection and risk management through market fluctuations. That said, level 4 traders can face severe challenges when the market crashes. Now, if you believe the market will never crash again, then level 4 trading could suit you. But history tells us the market crashes every 3 to 5 years. For example, August 24th, 2015, February 5th, 2018, the COVID crash in 2020, August 5th of 2024, and most recently, April 7th of 2025. Now, if you, like me, anticipate a future crash, positioning yourself as a level 5 trader can help prepare for such events and potentially avoid devastating 40 to 60% drawdowns for premium sellers. The truth is, the market direction is unpredictable. It can go up or it can go down. And that's why it's always a good idea to have a non directional system in your portfolio so you can eventually be profitable no matter which way the market moves. Welcome to the world of level 5 trading, where the rules are set in stone and profitability is proven. My proprietary trading systems are designed to make money no matter the market environment, and they are the only ones of their kind. And with a focus on level 5 trading, you can bypass all the lower levels, levels 1 through 4, and go straight to the top level without having to spend years learning and mastering lower level systems. But don't take my word for it. I've taken over 30 stock and options courses from YouTube instructors, and not one of them offered a level 5 trading system. In fact, I've yet to see proof that a level 1 through 4 system is consistently profitable in all 4 market environments. So if you're looking for the real deal, you've come to the right place. So join me here on this journey and witness the power of level 5 trading for yourself. And if you come across any other instructors who share their P&L, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for instructors with real results and real portfolio P&L being shown, and I'm not talking about spreadsheets. So if you're ready to see my real P&L for the month of July of 2025, let's dive in. So next, I'm going to get into my 4 separate trading accounts. I trade 4 accounts and share my real results on YouTube to demonstrate that it could be possible to outperform the market on a risk-adjusted basis, as I've done by employing 100% mechanical, black and white, non-directional strategies. So I do want to clarify that I have one higher risk strategy, which is called the earnings edge. And I also am down in one of my other accounts for the year. Now, the first account where I show my live results here on YouTube is my account that I started with 403,000, where I employ portfolio margin. And my goal with this account is to control drawdowns at all costs and safely protect and grow my capital. And I currently allocate this capital to the PL5 Pro. So here's my P&L for the month of July 2025 for my larger account. Here are the results for the PL5 Pro system for the month of July 2024. You can see that the beginning balance was 404,534. Didn't add or subtract any money. Made about $8,800. New balance $413,335. You can see the equity curve did not really draw down at all, maybe 0.21%. And you can see I ended the month on the 31st with a 2.18% return. So I basically mirrored the market, pretty much matched the market, the S&P 500 with the PL5 Pro. Unlock the advanced trading strategies I'm using in my larger account with the Premier Level 5 Pro Trade System. Through my exclusive masterclass, my goal is to empower traders to become independent and confidently execute these strategies on their own. Each masterclass covers every detail of the PL5 Pro system, including my capital allocation, my strategy updates, and how I've been able to outperform the market while minimizing drawdowns. See the link in the description to watch my free training. I also manage a second account with my original PL5 strategy, in which I started with $30,000 and I used span margin instead of portfolio margin. And this account demonstrates that the Premier Level 5 strategy is achievable even without that $100,000 plus in capital. Now, the PL5 strategy has been backtested to outperform the market with roughly the same volatility. Now, the PL5 trade plan is designed to outperform the S&P. This specific plan tends to mirror the market's drawdowns, but it's built to track and outperform the S&P over time. And the strategy was recently launched on July 16, 2024. And here are the results for July 2025 from my Interactive Brokers $30,000 real money demonstration account. Looking at the results for the PL5 strategy, which I trade in Interactive Brokers, and you can see here for the month of July. I started with 32,615. I ended the month at 33,174. I made $559 or about 0.93. So about 1% return. And you can see how smooth the equity curve is, not a lot of drawdowns. And you can see my daily balance. And there you have it for the PL5 for the month of July 2025. Remember, outperformance isn't just about achieving a higher percentage of returns. It's also about considering the amount of risk you're taking. Any expert in the field will emphasize the importance of risk-adjusted returns. To unlock the secrets to the Premier Level 5 trade system, I offer the Premier Level 5 Masterclass, where I teach every detail until my students can trade it on their own. To find out more information, check out that link in the description. Now, next is my Safe Wheel strategy. I offer this strategy completely free every Monday morning at 7:15 a.m. Pacific time. I host a live stream where I trade the account in real time and answer all questions to help you fully understand and apply the system. And the easiest way to find the live stream is to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Now, here are the results for the Safe Wheel for July 2025. Okay, looking at the Safe Wheel for the month of July 2025, you can see that I'm up just slightly. I started with 5,454, ended up $33, 5,487. You can see I had a drawdown around almost 1.88%, but I ended up just about a 0.5%, 0.61% for the month of July of 2025. So with the Safe Wheel up just a little bit there, almost at break even for the month of July 2025. Finally, I trade my Earnings Edge system. This system is based on trading certain stocks coming into earnings, and the goal is to turn a small account into a large account. This system has some volatility, so I would start smaller with like $5,000. What I like about this trade structure is that it's long gamma, which creates asymmetry. And in this case, asymmetry is kind of like hoping for a large move in the stock, either up or down. And the more it moves, the more profitable the trade becomes. Now, in July, I traded 4 stocks with the Earnings Edge. I traded TSM for an $858 profit, Google, $1,480 profit, Visa for a $1,232 loss, and AMAT for a $1,512 profit. I started with a $5,000 account, and I look to make 1 trade per week when earnings trades are available. My goal is to make large profits with smaller risk per trade. So here are the results for the Earnings Edge account. Okay, looking at the Earnings Edge for July 2025, I started the account in the beginning of the month at $16,746. Didn't add or subtract any money, made about $2,429. Ending balance $19,175. You can see how my equity curve went. You can see I got into a trade there. It was doing well, and then it drew down, and then it went up. And I got into a trade. You can see it drew down. And that's probably where I took my loss there. And on, the one losing trade out of 4, and then I ended up here. So you can see how the month went. I'm up 14.5% just in the month of July 2025. That's a good month. Obviously, up 14% is a good month. So there you have it for the Earnings Edge for the month of July of 2025. See a link in the description to find out more about each strategy. For traders with smaller accounts, I offer two tailored options: the Safe Wheel, available for free. In the link in the description, you can get the total course, the flow chart, and everything for free. Just hit that link in the description. And there's a link in the description for the Earnings Edge system, which balances higher risk with higher reward. And if you're interested in learning how I invest around 70% of my liquid net worth using the PL5 and the PL5 Pro systems, click the link in the description for more details. So click that link for the Premier Level 5, the Premier Level 5 Pro, the Earnings Edge, and the free Safe Wheel course.